Experience the thrill of high-stakes heists in the world of GTA. A decade ago, in 2013, the legendary story captivated players with the daring big one. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Rockstar surprised everyone on March 10, 2015 by introducing heists to GTA Online. Since then, a series of exhilarating heists have been added, and in our latest video, we're diving into the ultimate ranking of these heart-pounding missions from the least thrilling to the absolute best. Kicking off our list at the 10th spot, we find ourselves dealing with the notorious Series A funding heist. Now, you may be thinking, Series A funding sounds more like Series A snooze fest, and honestly, you wouldn't be too far off the mark. This heist calls for a team of 4 and involves 5 preliminary missions before you get to the main event. It may be the underdog of our list, but it does have a certain allure. After all, who can resist the thrill of a classic drug deal gone awry? However, let's not sugarcoat it. The rewards aren't exactly overflowing, and the missions can sometimes feel like a broken record. The preliminary missions revolve around pilfering drugs and vehicles to sell to a fresh buyer for a hefty profit. The one saving grace of this heist is the appearance of our favourite loose cannon, Trevor. But let's face it, the climax of Series A funding is somewhat lackluster and doesn't quite give you the adrenaline rush that comes with successfully infiltrating and robbing a bank. The rewards are on the lower end, particularly when compared to some of the newer heists, and they have to be divided among 3 other players. Despite not being particularly challenging, the Series A funding heist takes the last spot on our GTA Online heist ranking due to its low rewards and somewhat disappointing climax. Coming in at number 9, we're looking at the Fleecer job. Think of this heist as the training wheels for GTA Online heists. It's uncomplicated, direct, and serves as a fantastic initiation into the world of high-risk robberies. But let's be real, after you've thwarted a global catastrophe, robbing a small bank can feel a tad mundane. The Fleecer job is the inaugural heist for newcomers in GTA Online, and it only involves 2 setup missions before the grand finale. This heist calls for a duo, and the maximum payout for completing it on hard mode is a modest $250,250. In the first setup mission, players will need to scope out the bank's security, laying the groundwork for their plan. The grand finale involves robbing the bank using a drill, followed by a daring escape in the Kuruma. While the Fleecer job is the most straightforward and quickest heist to complete, and it also offers the smallest payout, it still provides a thrill for new players and serves as an excellent introduction to the fundamental mechanics of heist missions in GTA Online. Securing the 8th spot on our list is the Humane Labs raid. This heist is a smorgasbord of stealth, action, and a daring escape. However, let's not beat around the bush, the rewards aren't exactly overflowing and the difficulty level can be a bit daunting for some. It's akin to attempting to run a marathon with a backpack loaded with bricks. Sure, it's doable, but is it really worth the effort? The setup fee for this heist is $54,000 and calls for a team of 4. The primary objective is to infiltrate the research facility to hunt for chemical weapons, with 5 setup missions leading up to the grand finale. In the climax of this GTA heist, half the team infiltrates Humane Labs while the other half provides aerial support. On hard mode, players will receive a portion of $1,181,250 payout once the files are secured and delivered. The Humane Labs raid can be a thrilling experience, but primarily for the team that gets to infiltrate the facility. Providing aerial support and fending off a few security choppers doesn't quite match the adrenaline rush of battling your way to the files and making a daring underwater escape. Among the original 5 heists in GTA Online, the Humane Labs raid boasts the 2nd highest potential take, but it can be a bit of a letdown for those relegated to the air support team. Landing at the 7th spot, we have the Prison Break. This heist is a quintessential classic. It's packed with action, suspense, and a daring escape. It's like starring in your own Hollywood action flick, but the payout? Well, let's just say it's not going to make you a millionaire overnight, and the heist can sometimes feel a bit like déjà vu. The Prison Break involves 4 setup missions and a grand finale. A team of 4 players is required, but a few of the missions will divide the group into pairs. Similar to the Humane Labs raid, one team will definitely see more action, but the distribution of excitement is a bit more balanced in Prison Break. After orchestrating an intricate breakout and escape plan, the heist team will need to extract their target from within the confines of a maximum security prison, and then make a daring escape while providing protection. The payout for the Prison Break finale is $875,000 on hard mode, and the setup cost is $25,000. Prison Break is the 2nd heist added in GTA Online, and it's a significant step up from robbing a small, low-security bank. While it may not be the most challenging or lucrative heist in GTA 5, Prison Break offers a greater challenge than the Fleecer job. Since this heist requires 4 players rather than 2, the individual payout isn't much higher than in the first heist. Monetary rewards aside, Prison Break offers a high-octane experience with an intriguing storyline first time around. However, replaying this heist can get boring. Advancing to the 6th spot, we encounter the Data Breaches, the initial act of the notorious Doomsday Heist. The Data Breaches forms part of the Doomsday Heist update, a series of missions that are renowned for being the lengthiest and most challenging in GTA Online. This update comprises 3 separate finales, each with its own potential rewards. While the Data Breaches is an engaging playthrough, it, unfortunately, ranks as the least appealing heist of the Doomsday trilogy, primarily due to its disappointing payout that doesn't quite match up to the level of difficulty. In this heist, the players join forces with Lester and Avon and are tasked with heading to the IAA base located at the satellite relay station to neutralize whatever is wreaking havoc at the facility. The potential take for this one at the hardest difficulty is $1,218,750, which can be divided between 2 or 4 players. At the halfway mark, at number 5, we have the Bogdan problem, the second act of the Doomsday Heist. Now this is where things get interesting with an assassination mission. The Bogdan problem takes the intricacy and challenge of the Data Breaches and dials it up a notch. The setup fee is $25,000 and the potential reward on hard mode is a substantial $1,781,250. The Bogdan problem involves tackling a rogue Russian military group and their submarine, making for a thrilling finale. The Bogdan problem surpasses Data Breaches not only in terms of difficulty, but also in terms of payout. It's one of the more distinctive heists in GTA Online, with the submarine mission being a particularly memorable moment. Players split into 2 teams for this mission and must collaborate effectively to achieve success. The payout is divided between 2 or 4 players again. Securing the 4th spot, we have the Pacific Standard. The Pacific Standard marks the final heist of the original 5 added to GTA Online, and it's the quintessential bank robbery of the lot. The setup fee is $25,000 and the potential reward on hard mode is a staggering $1,875,000. The Pacific Standard heist calls for a team of 4 players and there are 5 setup missions leading up to the grand finale. The climax of the Pacific Standard heist is a high-octane escape through the bustling streets of Los Santos, all while being hotly pursued by the police. It's a high-risk, high-reward mission that feels like the grand finale of a blockbuster action movie. The Pacific Standard is one of the most challenging heists in GTA Online, but it's also one of the most rewarding. However, bear in mind that the Pacific Standard is one of the few heists where players can lose money in the finale, so proceed with caution. Securing the 3rd spot, we have the Doomsday Scenario, the thrilling conclusion to the Doomsday Heist trilogy. The potential rewards are massive, but so are the risks involved. This heist is the ultimate test of your skills. It's intricate, challenging, and the stakes have never been higher. It's akin to engaging in a game of chess with a supercomputer, but this time, the supercomputer is armed with a nuclear missile. The Doomsday Scenario marks the climax of the Doomsday Heist. The setup fee is $25,000 and the potential reward on hard mode is a whopping $2,250,000. The Doomsday Scenario calls for a team of at least 2 players, but it's significantly easier with a team of 4. The grand finale is a demanding mission that calls for seamless teamwork and coordination to pull off. The Doomsday Scenario is the most challenging heist in GTA Online, but it's also incredibly rewarding in terms of payout and satisfaction. Advancing to the 2nd spot, we have the Diamond Casino Heist. Just hearing the name of this heist gives you a sense of the potential rewards. Yes, they're high. How high? A staggering $3.6 million. The Diamond Casino Heist is one of the most intricate and involved heists in GTA Online. It can be executed with a team of 2 to 4 players, and there are a total of 31 setup missions to complete before the grand finale. Yes, this one requires a bit of groundwork, but the payoff makes it all worthwhile. The Diamond Casino Heist is a high-risk, high-reward mission that involves infiltrating the most secure building in Los Santos. The grand finale is a high-octane escape through the city streets, all while being hotly pursued by the police. And finally, claiming the top spot at number 1, we have the Cayo Perico Heist. The Cayo Perico Heist is the latest addition to the GTA Online heist roster, and it's the best one yet. The setup fee is $25,000 and the potential rewards range from $900,000 to $2 million. The Cayo Perico heist can be completed solo or with a team of up to 4 players, and it introduces a new island location, Cayo Perico. While the potential rewards of this heist may not be as high as the previous heist on our list, if you manage to complete it solo, you'll be swimming in cash. The Cayo Perico heist involves infiltrating a private island owned by a notorious drug dealer and swiping as much of his loot as possible. What makes this heist unique is the fact that, unlike the previous heists, players are free to complete this heist in any way they see fit. The Cayo Perico heist is the most challenging and rewarding heist in GTA Online, making it a must-play. Whether you're a seasoned criminal or a newbie just starting out, there's a heist for you in GTA Online. So grab your crew, plan your heist, and get ready to make some serious cash. If you enjoyed this video, then you will love our next video. YouTube has studied your watching habits and has selected this video specifically for you. Enjoy.